This is a special year for Paul Hobbs. 2013 marks the 20th year he spent fundraising for various charities. He's marking the occasion by organising the Bath to Bristol Heart City Walk on October the 6th. Over the years, Paul has raised tens of thousands of pounds, and this time his efforts are in aid of the British Heart Foundation.
At the time when I raised money for Meningitis UK, it was a charity that was one that I felt, could do with my support, because obviously it was a great charity like they all are. And then after 5 years of doing what I did for meningitis, then I thought it's a time for a change. In the British Heart Foundation, we know that is, with heart disease, is the biggest killer in the UK. So I then wanted to see what I could do for them over the next few years. So it's never been one specific through my 20 years. It's been in stages of doing it for different ones, and I'm enjoying now doing this for British Heart Foundation.
Well, we're sat here in Weston-super-Mare. You used to live in Bristol, of course, and I think when you moved to Weston, everybody assumed, well, that's it, well, that's the last of Paul, but far from it. You seem to have got a second wind.
I'm still very much, Bristol, because obviously my family lives there, my lots of friends live there, and I probably go back to Bristol 2 or 3 times a week. So born and bred in Bristol, proud of it, lived there all my life, but enjoying life down here in Weston. But the buzz for doing this for charity goes on, Nigel, and I'm not quite sure how many years it'll take me on to, but I just love trying to help who I can, really.
And you were rewarded not so many years ago by the Lord Mayor for all your fundraising, weren't you? That must have been a really special time for you.
Very special occasion that was. I never believed that I would receive a Lord Mayor's medal, and I remember that day. It was something very, very precious, one I'll always treasure and never forget.
Now, one of the common themes from some of your fundraising activities is that walks from Bath to Bristol, and that's exactly what's happening now. In the past, you've had various sporting celebrities who've marched between those two cities, and you're going to do much the same this time on October the 6th. It's the Bath to Bristol Heart City Walk. Tell us a little bit how you conceived this.
Yeah, this Heart City Walk is something I wanted to do. You're dead right. There has been a Bath to Bristol theme before, which I got a great desire for, because I think they're two great cities, and if you can bring them together doing something of this nature, I think it's great. And so it worked that way with the Meningitis UK project, but this one's slightly different because there are some 40 to 50 towns and cities that are signed up as heart cities officially. So I thought, Bath and Bristol both being officially signed up as heart cities, this was a wonderful opportunity for me to bring about this event and not only see if we could pioneer a great event, also, maybe transpire this to a national Heart City weekend in the future, because with there being so many heart cities in towns, I suspect that a lot of those towns and cities are signed up officially, but they need somebody to rock the boat to bring something to happen. And I think I'm right in saying this is the first in the country intercity heart walk that's been linked, so I'm just hoping I may be able to start something here, and raise a lot of money for the Heart Foundation in years to come. If it's a success, it may have spin-offs.
Okay, so other cities around the country will suddenly do what you're doing between Bath and Bristol this October.
Well, that's what. If it's a success, I'll be putting that motion forward to the people at the Heart Foundation. Say, look, you've got 40, 50 heart cities and towns. You've seen what Bath and Bristol done with this. Why not, have a Heart City weekend and involve all those cities and towns that are signed up, not necessarily doing walks, doing anything, but raising money. Because as I see it, they're probably just signed up. But, there's lots of things that can be done. And you know yourself that people will do it, but sometimes you just need that little bit of shaking to get something going. And, this is what I try to do here, Nigel, with this Bath to Bristol. It'd be great for those two cities, but if it's a success and it got the potential, it could go on more nationally.
So give us the nitty-gritty for this walk then. Where do people have to go if they would like to take part and help you out?
Well, it's the actual, the old Bath to Bristol railway cycle path at Brassmill Lane, and I believe it's 14 and a half miles. They don't have to do all the walk. I think there's about 6 or 7 points: Saltford, Keynsham, Mangotsfield, Fish Ponds, Warmling, and we do have a coach at St Philip's, Old Market, for all those in Bristol who wants to do the walk and they want to leave their cars, or it's easier for them to go over. We have a sponsored coach, so it would be fantastic if we had a great turnout. And they can give me a call if they like on 077 66 956 823, and I'll lead them to all the details what they need to do.
And the money that you raise, hopefully thousands and thousands of pounds, will all go to the British Heart Foundation to help stop people suffering heart attacks.
Well, they have this Mending Broken Hearts appeal now that for research that 10 years they'll have ways and means where they can repair heart disease and stuff like that, so it's a fantastic appeal, and all that money will go to that. It could make so much difference to people with heart problems and disease. And in 10 years, this Mending Broken Hearts appeal, and the money that goes to that is so important, Nigel, really. And I'm really hoping that we'll have a great turnout, and we'll raise as much money as we can.
And you're hoping for, once again, local sports celebrities to turn out and help you on this
Yeah,
walk?
I think that always adds to it. You know me from old, that I usually try to get dressed up with as many people coming out, because it makes a difference. People see well-known people coming out supporting this, and as far as I know, Bath Rugby, Bristol Rovers, Bristol City included, are already going to come out and show themselves in stages. They'll be represented. And apart from that, all the civic people like Lord Mayor will be presenting the medals at the Marriott Hotel in Bristol after to all the walkers. I think the City Mayor, George Ferguson, will be out as well. And from the Bath end, I know that we have good show in there, like I think the local MP, Don Foster, and the chairman of Baines, I think they'll be there. So, yeah, we have everything. We have everything ready, promoting this event. All that we need now is these good people to come in, walk and fundraise and get sponsorship, and that'd be great.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck. Let's hope lots of people turn out for you.
Thanks very much for doing this for me, Nigel.